Hey, what's up guys? Houston here. Here's the reason why OneMain Financial may be a better option for people with bad credit, okay? Now, if you have at least a 640 or higher credit score, there are much better options. But people that have bad credit, or you just have a thin credit file, and what I mean is that, like with OneMain, they only want you to have at least one trade line on the credit file. Okay, so if you just starting out rebuilding your credit and stuff like that, and you have low income, then OneMain may be an option for you. Now, let me explain to you in terms of what some of the things that you may have to consider when going after OneMain. All right, number one, OneMain may not report as a installment loan on your credit file. All right, they may report as a consumer financial account. Okay, and why this makes a difference is that it's mostly affecting your FICO 8 scoring. Okay, so say that you get a loan from OneMain and you pay it off. Well, your FICO 8 scoring, it may factor that in, and it may bring your credit score down maybe about 3 to 5 points. Okay, not a whole lot of points, but because it's a consumer finance account, the way it's reporting instead of as a installment loan. So that's why, like, sometimes people wondering like why my credit score is not going up. If you have a CFA on your account, then, and you're looking at your FICO 8 scoring, then that may be the primary reason why your credit score is not going up. Okay, even if the loan is paid off. All right, now the good part about OneMain is that they will do a soft pull to see what you qualify for and your rates and stuff. However, when you accept it, they may do 2 hard pulls, which is going to be on your Experian and TransUnion. Now, you may want to lock up one of those so they can only pull from one. All right, so that's an option for you. Now, their loans go from $1,500 up to $20,000. Now, here's something that I want you to understand. When you're trying to go for that $20,000 loan with them, usually they want to collateralize the loan, meaning they want to use your vehicle as the collateral. If you have a vehicle, they want to use that as the collateral. All right. Now, here's the thing about it. With the interest rates, it's 18% up to 35%. Again, if you have at least a 640 credit score, there are other lenders out there that are better. Now, with the other lenders, they may be sensitive on the DTI, where OneMain, they may tolerate your DTI being up above 70% to help you still get qualified. All right. So in reference to OneMain, here's the thing about it that you have to understand. All right. Excuse me. Is that when you qualifying for that loan, especially going like with your car vehicle and stuff, there may be other lenders out there that probably will be able to do better if you're going to use your car as collateral. Like with Best Egg, they give up to 50,000. No, excuse me. They give up to 250% of the value of the car with Best Egg. Okay, so that's something that you may want to consider to get a loan. Now, also, remember, some of you guys, you may be working a job, and there's 2 options that you may have available. Number one, you can file your W-4 form. Okay, and your W-4 form, that's going to stop them from taking income taxes out of your federal income taxes out of your check. That way you can bring home a bigger check. That way you don't have to borrow from like OneMain Financial, if that's something that you can do. Usually it kicks in like maybe the second pay period after you file your paperwork or whatever. But I always tell people, if that's an interest-free loan, so if you do that, then you may not have to do the OneMain Financial. Okay, so that may be an option for you. Number 2, you may have a retirement plan. Okay, so if you have a retirement plan, then this also may be an option where you can borrow from your retirement as well. And speaking of retirement plan, some of you all may have went to another job. okay, but you had your old retirement plan and you never did anything with it, or you never took it with you, well, you can check this website and see if you still have your retirement plan with that job. It's P as in Paul, D as in Daryl, G as in George, C as in Charlie.gov. Now, they handle pensions as well as 401k plans. So you can check that site, put in your information, your old job and stuff, and it will tell you if you still have a pension out there or a 401k out there, and you can transfer that over or you can liquidate it out. Some people are not even aware that they still have money out there. Another place, like if you worked at a job and you never received like your last paycheck, or you moved out of state or something like that, and you never received your last paycheck, you can go to this here, this site here. It's called webapps.dol. DOL stands for the Department of Labor.gov, okay? And then you look under wages and put the company name and your information in and see if you have outstanding paychecks that you never received. All right, so that's some options for you in terms of looking to see if you have money out there. You also have unclaimed.org. You may have money out there that the state is holding on to, or the county or the city is holding on to, that you may not know about as well. So that's an option for you. Now, in reference to other lenders that work with people that don't have such great credit and stuff, is like Lend Nation. Oh, by the way, like with OneMain, they say that they don't have a main credit criteria, whatever. However, like I said, you have to have at least one trade line on the credit file, okay? So just keep that in mind. Now, going back to what I was saying about Lend Nation, they have a line of credit up to $10,000. They also offer payday loans and installment loans, but their largest account is the line of credit. And I always tell people, if you can find a lender that's willing to give you a line of credit, go for the line of credit. The reason is you're only paying interest on the money that you borrow. So if you approve for $10,000 but you only use $5,000, they're only charging you interest on that $5,000. Okay, and at the same time, you don't have to keep on reapplying for different loans and stuff like that when you have that line of credit. You use it, pay it down, use it, pay it down, you know, and so that gives you that option as well. Now, in reference to other lenders, you have Net Credit. Okay, so Net Credit, they offers the personal loans as well as the $4,500 line of credit, which I'm going to go into detail with them. Now, in reference to you looking for a lower interest rate loan that's more reasonable, then you may want to look at Low Credit Finance. And it's a platform. So where OneMain is a direct lender, Low Credit Finance is a platform. And so they try to look for the cheapest loan out there for people with bad credit. And so their interest rate goes from 5.99 up to 35.99, and their loans go all the way up to $50,000. All right. Then you have Advanced Financial. Advanced Financial, they offer a flex loan. So with that flex loan, it's like a line of credit. It only goes up to $4,000. However, like I said, when you have bills to pay, you got rent due, you may have a car payment. And speaking of car payments, one of the things about it, I tell you guys, if you already have a personal loan with a credit union or a car loan with a credit union or a bank or something like that, usually they will allow you to miss a payment at least once or twice a year. And so it won't ding your personal credit. So what they'll do, they'll take that loan amount and they'll put it on the back end of the loan, which extends your loan, but at the same time, it doesn't affect your personal credit. Now, I do have another lender that I'm going to be talking about in a new video that's coming up, where they actually, if you're already in agreement with a loan with them and you need to skip a payment, they'll actually allow you to skip a payment for 90 days. So I'll be making that video next, but I hope this here helps you guys. I'm always trying to find the best resources. If you like the video, please comment and share. If you need to have a one-on-one consultation, click the link in the description. Schedule one-on-one. Thank you.